Hi friends, this is Jana from English Buff, and today we're going to discuss with you the prepositions of time. They are so confusing, I'll never learn them. This is something my student told me the other day. Yes, they may seem a bit confusing, but this is just at first glance. If you look at them with more attention, you will get the difference and finally master them. So why don't we do that together? Let's get started. We're going to compare with you three main prepositions of time in English. These are at, on, and in. Let's take a look at three examples. They arrived at 5 o'clock. They arrived on Friday, and they arrived in October, or they arrived in 2019. Have you noticed anything? So we go from something pretty specific, like the exact time, to something more general and something longer in terms of time, in 2019. So we use at for the specific time of the day or part of the day. At 9, at 11:45, at lunchtime, at midnight, at sunrise, at sunset. So this is the specific part of the day. We use on to talk about the days or dates. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Friday, etc. On 3rd of November, on 1st of September, on 21st of January, etc. On Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day, on my birthday, on New Year's Day, so some specific day or date. We use in to talk about some longer periods of time, like months, like years, like weeks, or periods. So in the future, in the past, in winter, in summer, in spring, in autumn, in December, in September, in October, in November, in 1990, in 2000, in 90s, etc. In 18th century, in 19th century, in the Middle Ages, etc. So let's revise it once again. We use at for some specific moment during the day. We use on to talk about the days or dates. And we use in to talk about some longer periods of time, like years, months, centuries, or some seasons, etc. These are the rules that will help you to understand the difference. Of course, there are some exceptions to the rules, as in everything, but there are not so many of them, so we can definitely handle them. Let's start with the preposition at. I told you about the rules that when we use the preposition at, we mean the specific moment during the day or specific time. However, there are some exceptions, and these are the expressions that are not connected with the rule I just mentioned. So let's just learn these expressions by heart. So what are these expressions? This is at night. Yes, we use night with the preposition at. At the weekend, this is for British option. American option is on the weekend. So you won't make a mistake if you use either of this. At the same time, at present, at the moment, at Christmas. I told you about the day, yes, Christmas Day. So when we add the word day or eve, we use on. On Christmas Eve, on New Year's Day, but when there is no eve or day, we use at. At Christmas, at New Year. So I told you that when we are talking about the specific moment during the day, we use at. And the example was at midnight. However, there are some exceptions, and these are the words morning, afternoon, and evening. With these words, we use the preposition in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. However, when we add to these parts of the day their name of the day, it will be on. For example, on Friday morning, on Tuesday afternoon, on Thursday evening. So when I say morning, afternoon, evening, it's in. When I add the day, it's on. On plus Friday and then part of the day. Be careful, because we don't use any of these prepositions before last, next, this, or every. We use nothing before them. I'll see you next week. We met last Friday. Not on, not in, not at, but nothing before them. In spoken English, we also leave out on before days. So, for example, I can say, I'm free on Friday, or I can say, I'm free Friday. I can say, I work on Monday mornings, or I can say, I work Monday mornings. Both of these options are correct. The second is just the spoken English. And one more thing that I wanted to mention. When we want to say about some period of time in the future or in the past, and we want to show the duration, we use in for these purposes. For example, I'll see you in a moment, or I'll come in 4 weeks, or I'll write you in a day. So in specifies that after some period of time, I'll do this or that. And for this specific purpose, we use in. Let's practice. So you will see right here the sentence with a missing preposition. And your task would be to fill in their gap. I will tell you the preposition a bit later, so you have a chance to think what preposition to put inside. Let's begin. I've been invited to a wedding the 13th of February. On the 13th of February, because this is a date. Electricity prices are going up October. In October, because we are talking about months. There are usually a lot of parties New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, because this is a specific time. I'll be ready 2 hours. In 2 hours, because I want to show when I'm going to be ready. I'll meet you next Tuesday. Nothing to add here, because next, this is the word before which we never put a preposition. And the last one. Weekends, we often go for a walk. At or on weekends. Both options are correct. Good job. See, that's not so hard if you learn the rules with some examples. Of course, there are many more of them, but that's a good start. See you next time in my next video. Bye-bye.